Everyone, I am back today with a guest design team project for Nectars Creations using her newest kit. It is called Cottage Lane 3. This kit has lots of burgundy in it with a little bit of greeny kind of turquoise color. And the other two volumes of the collection, the Cottage Lane collection, the first one is more green and the second one is more peach. However, they all blend together just beautifully. So I will link Nectars Creations in the description box below. And I encourage you to go and check out her kit. She just has the most beautiful kit collections. So let me show you what I've done with this. I have used some Seven Gypsies book covers. Now it's not a bound, it's just a front and a back cover. So I've bound it myself here, you can see, and it's really just kind of a soft spine. This is some upholstery fabric that I thought went nicely with the greens in the kit, and I've added a little bit of lace here and a couple of little trim pieces, and then I've added a rusted book plate here and a little bit of aged cellophane tape. And then I've just closed it with this little bit of twine. I thought it went nicely with the theme of the kit. And you can see on the book covers, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of antique gold rub and buff around all of the edges. And then this was just an image that I happen to have on my desk. It is not a part of the kit, although it goes beautifully with the kit. So let me show you this stunning collection. So you can see, I mean, you know, what can you say about this? It's just absolutely beautiful. The roses, the aging of the paper, a little bit of this greeny turquoise color. It's just stunning. And I have not used all of the page spreads. There's so many in this particular collection, so there's lots to choose from. I've used an old vintage diary page here. It's from 1933, and this is a September page, and I've just added throughout. You can see that I've added more of this aged cellophane tape and lots of tabs. This is part of the kit. So this is where I wanted to carry this rusted feeling throughout. You can see that along with on the kit there's a little bit of aged tape there as well. Lots of roses and butterflies, some coffee dyed trim here. And then I've just added, of course, some pockets. This is some Prima Ledger paper that I've added as a pocket. I've added a little bit of sari silk trim here, more of that aged tape. I've done a bit of stamping. And this is the paper that Nectaria gives you for the backing of all of the page spreads. I've added a vintage French tag here, an embossed tag here that I've added a tab to and a little button. And then this is kind of the main color throughout this kit, this gorgeous kind of pink and burgundy. Then I've just added a little bit of twine to the top that matches the front closure. And then I've clipped on this envelope. This is not a vintage envelope, although it does look like a vintage piece. And then I have printed one of the page spreads. So this page spread that you saw at the front of the book, I have printed on vellum. And I've used it a couple of places throughout. And then I've sewn that on to make a pocket, a little bit of trim here, and then a coffee dyed tag with some trim, a little key, and then this is one of the tags from the kit, and I have reduced that in size, and you'll see a larger version of that a little bit further on. Just beautiful, beautiful papers. And I've backed them all with this this lined page. This is an envelope that I've just left open as a little tuck spot. More of that aged tape. Another pocket. Now this pocket is actually some embossed oh, like a translucent craft paper. I don't even know what to call it, but it's like tracing paper, but it's a craft color, and I've embossed it. So there we go. I've added a little bit of lace here and more of the tape. I've used one of my favorite note stamps, another of the beautiful tags from the collection. And then I've also printed out and used in a couple of places Nectaria's Coffee and Lace collection. And I thought it went just, you know, perfectly with kind of the theme of this journal. Side pocket here. This would be great on the front of your journal, or just as a journaling spot as I've got it. And then I've got an embossed bag here with a little bit of coffee dyed trim, and then this is one of the printables from the kit, and I've just backed it so that it's a great extra journaling space. I've added a tab here. This tab is actually a die cut, and I've just folded it into a tab, added a little bit of coffee dyed doily, some craft paper here, some cheesecloth, some tape, a little bit of a flower there, just to kind of go with the theme of this. This is a vintage envelope and a vintage French ledger piece here. I've got another tab. This would be gorgeous to use on the cover of your journal as well. So there's so many options in this collection to use for your various pages and covers and inside covers. This is another Prima Ledger paper that I've added a little bit of vintage gold trim to. I have a vintage envelope here that I've just stuck in. It's beautifully aged for sure. One of the images from the kit, that would make a great cover image as well. And then this is a piece of a manila file folder that I have embossed and then added a lace tab and a little button to that. This is a vintage French piece, coffee dyed bag that I've added a little bit of the paper to the top and some trim. And this is one of the beautiful ephemera pieces. Just beautiful journaling spots in this collection. This would make a fabulous cover. In the center of this middle signature, I have two pockets. These are the images that I printed on vellum, and then I have one of the journaling spots from the collection and another manila file folder tab that's embossed, and then I've added one of the journaling spot images to that with a little bit of tape. And on this side, again, a journaling spot from the collection. This is a vintage French tag. And then this is one of the pages, one of the page spreads, and I've just cut it out separately as an extra piece of journaling paper and printed the lined page on the back. More cellophane, aged cellophane tape there. The other side of the bag that you saw, and this is another journaling card from the collection. Here I have coffee dyed a square doily and folded it into an envelope. You've seen me do that a few times. I've just added a little bit of trim at the bottom. Another image from the collection. Another beautiful tag from the collection. And then this is a vintage glassine envelope. You can see it's got numbers on it. And then in here, I have added some labels that come with the collection. So the red, the turquoise, and the brown. And then I've reduced the size as well when I printed it, and I've added those smaller labels. And then it also comes with some labels that you can use throughout, notes, memories. I think today is the other one sorry, rather you'll see it, the other one is numbers that goes with this. And then a couple more of those rusted labels as well. This is the other part of that vintage French ledger page. So I've left the whole thing in. I just thought it was an interesting piece to keep together. This side pocket, I have a vintage calling card, and this person was Maggie Brooks. I thought those colors went beautifully. This file folder comes with the collection, and you can see there's the numbers. That's the other label that goes with that, those other two that I showed you. This would make a great pocket if you adhered the sides. Could also make a great little booklet if you added some pages sewn in here. I've just left it as a file folder. I thought it was just a great spot to maybe put a photo here and do a bit of journaling there. I've also got another piece of the a page spread here that I've just added as an additional journaling spot. And here I have clipped on one of the floral images, and then this piece has an extra journaling spot as well, Bourbon and China Roses. So very vintage looking, very old newspaper looking as well. A French exercise book page here, graph page. Another tab that I've added. And this other beautiful kind of page spread backing that you can use. You can still journal on that. And I've added a little bit more tape there. Another pocket here. Another notes card. This is one of the page spreads that I have reduced in size to make a journaling card. So I've added that. An embossed craft cardstock tag here. And then this beautiful pocket. Look at the detail on this. It looks just old and rustic. And that's just, you know, for putting a few little bits and pieces in, but the colors, this burgundy is just beautiful. And this, I love this. This is kind of the floor plan of the cottage, so I love this, the burgundy color and the little flower detail. This is in the middle, an envelope from the Coffee and Lace collection that I've added just as an extra little tuck spot. This is another journaling card from the collection, and then this is a petal envelope from the collection, and there's a couple of little journaling cards that go with that. And just beautiful, the colors, the detail, and just the collaging, all of the kind of aged aspects of this collection are just gorgeous. Here I've just clipped on a couple of different things. There's the larger version of the tag that you saw at the beginning. Another tag from the collection. And then this is just a piece of the pocket papers that I've been using throughout that would be a great journaling spot, and I've just backed it with more of that beautiful page spread that you saw earlier on. A little bit of stamping. And on this side I have added in a couple of pieces. This is the other part of that page spread that I reduced in size to make a journaling card from. And then this is just another piece of ephemera from the collection. And then on the back I've just added a little bit of aged tape, and that is the journal. So this Cottage Lane collection has three parts to it. The colors are stunning, the images are stunning, and I really encourage you to head on over to Nectars Creations on Etsy. I'm going to link that shop below, and just check out the gorgeous collections, and I would love to see what you make from them. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I will see you all soon with another project.